Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome again to the latest ADM Agriculture grain market update. I'm joined this week by my colleague Freddie Humfrey, and it was USDA week this week again. So today we thought we'd have a chat about the WASDE report from last night. So to start with, on the wheat market, well, the USDA forecast a fairly balanced S&D for the 21-22 upcoming season. Both global opening stocks virtually equaled the ending stocks, and global wheat production pretty much equaling global wheat consumption. So fairly dull, if I'm honest, Freddie. There were some changes in production with growth in the EU, in Argentina, Ukraine and US, which more than offset for reductions in Australia and Canada. But really there was nothing significant to note that came out of the wheat numbers. If I'm honest, the market has been all about corn, and it's been corn that's been driving prices. So Freddie, what did the USDA have to tell us on the corn?
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. A little bit like the wheat, to be honest with you. We've seen a market that just hasn't really had a huge amount of input from this USDA report. So just very quickly on the 2021 numbers on the left-hand side there. So yeah, we've got a reduction in production, but that's also offset by a reduction in domestic usage. So actually, the ending stocks don't see a huge amount of change, which is quite interesting considering that corn has been driving the market. I mean, within those numbers, just to dig in a little bit, the Brazilian number for total corn production, they reduced from just over 109 million tons down to 102. So that was what was one of the main real movers in that production levels. And then moving to the right hand side of that graphic there, for next season, we see a decent increase in production, which having had such a tricky year so far this year would be expected, and that really offsets the beginning stocks and that bump up in usage again. So just like the wheat, if I'm honest with you, some moves within the numbers, but very little overall to really get too excited about.
Yeah, and I guess I mean, since that report's come out, we've seen a sell-off in corn and in wheat, and the market probably a little bit disappointed with the numbers that they've seen. I mean, I think this also coincides with some better weather, and certainly here in Europe, you can see in the graphic there on the left-hand side, the previous 7 days precipitation has really brought some relief to all crops in Western Europe and stabilized our production from here. And there's more rain in the forecast for the rest of May, which again I think probably stabilizes crops and maybe actually has just come in the nick of time to make things better. I mean, from a market perspective, how has things reacted, Freddie?
Yeah, for sure. Certainly, that weather's helped my lawn, which is positive from my perspective. From a Matif wheat perspective, as you can see in that chart, we started a pretty strong rally through the start of April into the early parts of May. That was a real presentation of that dry concern on the wheat crop. But since we've had that rains, it's just really capped off that aggressive rally we saw through that month of April. So rains coming in, a little bit of long liquidation as a result has just stopped that aggressive move higher and slowed the market down a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can see that, and I mean, I think whilst the market fundamentals are still bullish, particularly driven by corn, maybe things just see a little bit of a breather in the short term.
Yeah, for sure. Tricky market.
Okay, Freddie, well, it's great to have a catch up. If anybody's got any questions or queries, please reach out to their ADM farm buyer, or alternatively, as always, the contact details for us are at the end of this video. Thanks again, Freddie, for your time. Speak soon.
Great stuff. Thanks, guys.